no. Oh, bonkers. Neither the cat or the chicken saw it. There's a little mouse that just ran through here. All right, good morning, YouTube. It's about 10 o'clock on July 5th. I'm taking down this bell and I'm going to clean it up. It's been seized up since we got here. And what I do is I just kind of go like this. I flick that and it rings. But I want to get it cleaned up and restored, so to speak, so as when I pull it's got a thing for a rope for when I pull it, it'll go cha-ding, da-ding. So I'm gonna be taking that off right now, and then I'll go take it over to the workshop and clean it up. I can't get a socket onto those bolts, so I'm just gonna wiggle it and pop the bolts right out. It's pretty, the wood's pretty decayed up, so. We get a pry bar. God, for people that don't know how to put hardware on properly. Take this over to the table. All right. So 2 pieces, actually 3. This piece is going to come off as well. So yeah, what we'll do is I'll take it over to the bench, my draw knife bench actually, and I can work off of that, scraping them down. I really don't know what to expect as far as how the metal's gonna look, but if it doesn't look better, then I think I'll just paint it black after it's cleaned. We'll see. Let me get some tools and get. So I'll give you a little better up close. It's got a little nut here that connects this top piece and connects this knocker underneath. So we'll get that apart. And this is just one piece. It just needs to be cleaned up with some wire brush or something. So let's go grab some stuff and get started. All right, so I think my weapon of choice will just be this angle grinder with a bristle brush. Forgive me, I want to take this off first. See if I have a socket that fits that. We sure do. look at that peach tree. It's done phenomenal. Oh boy, I definitely got to prune it though. It's not out of control by any means, but I don't want this many branches. I want to have a couple main branches, and of course some smaller ones coming off of that. But I'm looking at branches that grew 3-4 feet this year. I mean, this entire branch right here is new growth. That's almost 3 feet. The one behind it's 3 feet. One here, that one's probably grown 4 feet. I'm pretty amazed. All that, and it had a broken branch right there come off. And then we had fruit on it, and this clear, I guess it was a fungus or something, but it was like a clear liquid kind of just oozed out of the fruit or on top of the fruit. And we lost them all. Kind of unfortunate because the tree looks fine. I don't understand. Blueberry, holding on for dear life. We're getting rain now. I'm actually out walking around in it. There's a spice bush looking really good. Several inches of new growth on there, and then the mulberry. Oh, that's cool. I just noticed through the woods my neighbor's got his lights on his new home he's building. That's pretty cool. Good for them. They've been at it for about 6 months now, I would say. Various stages of construction. There is a little tree right here, and it looks like it's barely holding on. Yeah, it was dry. Thank goodness it's raining. It grew out the bottom. The top part of the tree died, so we'll have to wait a couple years. The fig, that's huge. Yeah, it'll start putting out some fruit relatively soon. The beautyberry has some buds. So these smaller and recently transplanted trees don't really do that well through this heat. It's been a challenge. You don't notice it there, maybe you do. I don't know, raspberry right here. Actually got another raspberry right behind us. I think that one's a blackberry though. Locust tree. It's a nitrogen fixing plant for us. And that's it on this row. We lost 2 blueberries. We lost, I think, 2 goji berries. Let's take a peek here. Here's one goji berry. Not terribly worried because these are so resilient. They'll bounce back. Weeds, and more weeds. Unbelievable. I got to get on this and clean this out, I guess. This is a plum, I believe. It got ravaged by Japanese beetles, but it's holding on. That's all we can ask. So that's it really down the line. Like I said, we lost 2 blueberry and 2 goji berry. And we got a few others that are struggling right now, but you know, you take what you can get, and we'll plant others here and try to, you know, it takes a good 2-3 years for a plant and a bush type to set in where you really don't feel like you have to worry so much. But I'll take a walk over here, get underneath this elm. Rain feels great. It's one of my favorite spots right here. The animals seem to like it too. Let me spin this around. Hey folks, I stopped underneath the elm. It's raining and it feels really good. It feels really good. It's been dry. Yesterday for the 4th, the heat index was 105 to 108, depending on where you were. So it was warm. I don't know what the temps are right now, but the rain feels good. It's cooled everything down. It broke the humidity. Everything will green up. It's just good news all around. Speaking of good news, our microwave broke. Kind of out of the blue, just stopped heating up things. And we didn't realize how much we use it. You know, Julia went to bake cookies this morning and she took the butter out of the fridge to, you know, let it thaw and soften up a bit. And she usually puts it in the microwave for like 30 seconds when she doesn't want to wait for that, you know. She's went to do that, didn't work, and she couldn't make cookies. It was funny. Can't make cookies, oh, you know. And Lincoln, the thing is, Lincoln today, he made a deal that he would go for a walk with Grandma if Mama made cookies when they got back. And I mean, of course, she still can make them. There's plenty of ways to defrost butter, obviously. Not really sure why the microwave went, but it went. And just get a new one. They're really cheap now. I couldn't believe how cheap they were. $230 for, you know, it goes up into the cupboard above the stove. You know, it's a nice microwave. Probably something that cost closer to $800 10 years ago, you know. Nice under the cupboard, over the range microwave, I guess. Over the range is maybe what it's called. But so I'll put that in tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that as a video, but we'll see. We'll see how the old one coming out goes first, and if that comes out pretty easy, I'll look to put it in pretty quickly and get it done short order maybe. We'll just have to see. But I think that's that. It was a lot of fun celebrating yesterday and celebrating, you know, independence. Fireworks are always a good time, and just running into people and sharing a barbecue and a drink with them or whatever. It's good. Some of the people that I saw there yesterday I hadn't seen since December, so it was nice to see them and chat it up and see how everybody's doing. We're all at such different stages in our lives, but yet we're all mutually, we have some endeavors that we all kind of do together, especially the homeschooling stuff. And what's nice about Julie and I were just talking about this morning is we would trust our kids with all the parents. And I think they would trust their kids with us just the same. The mothers specifically, because they all have such similar parenting philosophies. So yes, this rain is great. It really, really is. Yeah. We had a really, really dry year last year, and we thought that's what we were in store for this year because it started out so dry. But now having this rain and the rain we had earlier in the week changes how I feel. I mean, good amount of water lasts around here, especially with the long grass and everything that we got. It really holds it in place. Of course, we have the 2 ponds, and then we have going down, well, it's one pond really, and then going down across the other side of the driveway is a little meandering stream, and back farther is a floodplain, but I want to dig it up and make it a pond, or maybe just a shallow pond, yeah, something like that dried up but left the stream, you know, let it dry up in the summer but just keep the stream moving through. Yeah, but I think I'm going to walk down, and I'll keep this on because it's really is nice to see the rain and everything, but I'm going to switch it around, and I'm going to walk on down to the shop. We got to walk on down to the shop. I'm going to get nice and wet. It's funny, as a kid, okay, so I'm really enjoying the rain. It's funny. My neighbors probably think I'm nuts. But man, we just haven't had this kind of rain in quite a while. Not only is this seemingly a substantial amount of rain, it's been raining for a good bit now. Yeah, we've had it twice this week, so I was thinking as a kid how it didn't matter getting wet in the rain. Like, we would just keep riding our bikes and splash through puddles and, you know, what have you. There'd always be some big puddles right on the side of the road, and we would just go through them one at a time, splash in and everything. A lot of fun. A lot of fun in the rain. I think as I got older, I got fussy with being wet and having to change your clothes and everything, but cripe. For as good as it feels after these last few days, yeah, I don't think I mind getting wet, and I can go get changed later. So let's go into the shop here. Just about down. We have another elm that I'm going to walk under. Incidentally, they're pretty trees. I used to have an elm bonsai tree, a real nice one. Unfortunately, it died. They're tricky to keep alive for simple reason that you're restricting them and cutting their growth back so much at times, sometimes. I should add that I had to stop the bell project, obviously. It started raining, I had my tools all out, so I had to put everything away, and I'll get back on it the next free time I have to do something like that. And it cleaned up okay, but the metal, it's not a classy looking bell by any means. Somebody's done some welding on it and everything, so I'm thinking paint, maybe. We'll see. But I definitely want to get it to ring and work so I can pull the cord when the kids are up in the field, and just they'll know that they got to get their little butts back down here. So it'll be cool.